join, you can wave, Sinead. Right, hi everyone, we're to another version of On the Road in a different location with a different branch and clearly a different contact from what I had yesterday. Obviously I was down in Nelson with Murray. We've got some shots of him in the branch and bits and pieces. And I've got beside me Sinead.
Hello.
Hello. From our Christchurch branch, and we've been on the road all day since 8 AM with Diana. But firstly, before we sort of get into it, I'll just get Sinead to sort of introduce herself and what she currently does with the business.
So, hi, I'm Sinead. Been with the Deco 3 years now, and since January I've been over in the temporary industrial business looking after civil and commercial construction. So yeah, mainly Downer. Before that doing perm industrial, so it's been different change, but it's good. Yeah, Tim keeps me on my toes.
And obviously you're in the perm space for a little bit, so quite a big change coming out from obviously just, you know, different type of recruitment. So now obviously you're dealing with you know, managing staff day to day with the payroll and everything that obviously comes with it. So how are you sort of finding that?
It's good. I think my phone bill has quadrupled since coming over to temp, but yeah,
excellent.
It's busy.
So we've been on the road as we've been saying today with Downers, and we've been to sites today that I haven't been to before, and obviously all new familiar or new sort of sites that sort of getting our head around. We went up to Mount Lyford. Yep, Mount Lyford. Yep. So up high. For me, it was in the middle of nowhere. It was freezing. It was sleety. It
was 9 degrees.
9 degrees. And apparently there's a ski field just up the top from where we were. So yeah, we're absolutely in the middle of nowhere. So we met with Annette.
Yes, Annette. Yeah.
And what does she do?
She basically looks after the whole Mount Lyford project up into Kaikoura as well. So everything that's going on, especially with staff, she knows about it. And yeah, really good chat with her.
And I think the key thing about that site, there's zero coverage.
Yeah, nothing.
You get absolutely no coverage.
Internet, no calls, phones, nothing.
Yeah, so I know when we're recruiting, or when Sinead's recruiting for that region, when there's no coverage, it's probably a good thing.
Yes, you find yourself.
No distractions. So once we left that site, then we dropped all the way down. It was about an hour. So how far from Christchurch to Mount Lyford?
That was like 2 hours.
About 2 hours to drive. Okay. Yep. So we stopped there for probably a good hour.
Yep.
Yep. And then we dropped down into Kaikoura. How far was that?
With another hour.
Another hour. Yep. So we've had mixed weather, probably 4 seasons in one day, to be fair.
Yep.
On the way, but it's been definitely well worth the trip and the exercise. Sort of heading up, the exposure there for us is going to be good.
Yep.
And they've obviously indicated they need more people for next week. And just as we have been speaking to the key decision makers for Downer, so like I said, it'll be something that Sinead will sort of head up there every quarter and deal with those sites.
Oh.
There's the phone going. Deal with those sites. So in Kaikoura, what's sort of the plan down there? What's happening down there?
Basically, they are repairing the roads up there after the earthquake. So Highway 1 is where all the repairs are going, down the cliff and everything, and then up Mount Lyford Way, that's Highway 70. They're repairing that road. So it's a real big push to get it all ready for winter, because if it rains, then everything falls down onto State Highway 1, so then the traffic's diverted around State Highway 70, but the road is not in good condition, so after all the traffic goes through, all the road is ripped up again, so then they go back and repair it again. So it's just a full cycle.
Yeah, and to be fair, there's going to be work there for years to come by the looks, and it's just going to need constant repair and constant attention from, you know, Downer's not the only company that's up there as well, and which we've seen coming through, which obviously Sinead has sort of noted as well. But we come back down through the Kaikoura coast, obviously where it was closed, obviously post the earthquakes, many months. We've got some photos and pics and stuff we can sort of chuck up on our notice board and show everyone about that, but it's still still massive amounts of repair sort of going on through down there, and to be fair, pretty scary, especially through the tunnel. You don't want the tunnel to bloody come down on us while we're in there, but so heading back now to Christchurch, back to the mothership, so to speak, and Sinead's driven, by the way, up and back, so good driving, Sinead. We've had no tickets, speed's been good, so it's been a good trip. So tomorrow being Friday, last day of the week, we've got a pretty action-packed day tomorrow. Sinead, just want to give us a bit of an overview of what that looks like?
Yeah, so we have a toolbox at 7 AM, so that's about an hour's drive, so another early start. And then we will catch up with James Robb, who's the superintendent at Central Plains. So catch up with him, and then come into town to the Southern Motorway, where they're redoing a lot of the motorways and roading around there, so that's probably the project for the next 2 years, so we'll catch up with the project manager on that job, and then head into the Downer office at McLean's Island, and catch up with the road maintenance manager there, and he's looks after all the staffing up in Kaikoura as well, so yeah, a jam-packed,
another action-packed day, which would be great. So I've only been down here for the last sort of 2 days. This is day one in Christchurch, but we've been away all day, which as I said has been really good, and another action-packed day. We're down there tomorrow. So at the end of the day, we're all over it, and we'll have a plan in place. Janet T, Libby, Mike, Deb, we'll have a plan in place.
winter plan.
A winter plan, and yeah, no, it'll be good. Lots of things to come, but we've got some focus around there now, so which is great, and
yeah.
I'm sure Sinead will do a great job, and great feedback to date, which is excellent. And that's us, and we'll see you in a different location, no doubt a different person, hopefully tomorrow. Libby, you better be up for it. No pressure, and then see you back soon. Bye.